All right, more news now coming in. First, Deputy Chair of Russian Federation Council Committee on Foreign Affairs, Andrey Denisov, and other senators have held a meeting with all-party delegation members. Let's in fact listen in to what they are saying there. So these are, of course, meetings taking place there in Russia. Remember, the delegation led by Kanimohi of the DMK has arrived in Russia. These are deliberations being held by them. In fact, we are learning that our Indian delegation, comprising of senior members of parliament, is meeting with the first deputy chair of the Russian Federation Council Committee on Foreign Affairs, Andrey Denisov, and also other senators. These are pictures coming in of that meeting that is currently being held in Moscow. This meeting, of course, currently taking place between our Indian delegation in Moscow and, of course, the Russian side. Let me bring in Brian Thomas for more details on this story. Brian, the delegation led by Kanimohi Karunanidhi is in Russia. They are currently briefing a high-level committee of the Russians on India's position on terror. The delegations are all abroad, Brian. They're continuing these deliberations. We are currently seeing pictures from Moscow.
Nation to present. Very importantly, Uday, yes, the delegations have been reaching to different nations to put India's stance and combat against terrorism itself, and how India is combating against terrorism, and how Pakistan is sponsoring state-backed terrorism through Lashkar-e-Toiba or any other terror group, and even now clearly in Moscow itself as part of Operation Sindoor outreach. Now the members of the Indian all-party parliamentary delegation held a very critical and a very important meeting with Andrey Denisov, who is also the first deputy chair of the Russian Federation Council Committee on Foreign Affairs. Clearly, the meeting also witnessed a very constructive discussions on bilateral ties, strategic connections, and evolving geopolitical dynamics. And also, they had a detailed dossier also that they presented to Moscow. There were several Russian senators also who joined the talks, underlining the very shared commitment to strengthening India-Russia parliamentary and people-to-people engagement. That becomes very critical as well. And this is the latest in the series of high-level interactions also as the part of the outreach, reinforcing traditional ties with a very strategic partner itself that is called. And now the Indian all-party delegation, Uday, also met with the senators also that was led by Andrey Denisov also. And there were talks also that was focused on India's stance against terrorism, and a detailed dossier also that was presented from India's side, and also to deepen the India-Russia ties and global cooperation itself. Uday. Yes.
All right, stay with us. More breaking news coming in.